What's up, YouTubers? She's back. Some of you gonna like that. Some of you not gonna like that. I understand, but I'm kind of being to the point to where this just has to keep going, and it's not just because of the decision I made. I had a long talk with one of my guests. That's why we have an extra chair here. And pretty much she's gonna come on, and we're gonna do a little question and answering for each and every one of you. I do want to apologize. I felt like I was failing at what I was doing here, and I realized it's more than just me, and it's not about me. It's about each and every one of you. So I'm not good at apologies, so my bad. Anyway, hi, my name is Riley Brielle. If you're first tuning in, this is my first actual guest video that someone's going to set in with us. And just stay tuned and see what happens. Without further ado, my guest. And you are?
Lori.
YouTube. Lori.
Hi, guys.
Lori. YouTube. Okay. There was a lot of other questions that was actually sent to me, and they're all up here. Haven't forgot y'all. I want to shout out to my peoples, all my peeps, my family, and everything. Hi. This is like the first time, and this is raw footage, so there's not going to be no retakes. This is also an adult show, so there's not going to be nice words, I'm sure.
I'll be good.
Anymore, she'll be good. Any more than that, where do we begin? Okay. How did it begin for you?
Oh, well, first we all tell them the truth that I am transgender, and
Wow.
I've been at it for about 3 years now. I knew it all my life, but I was scared, very scared, to come out. So here I am. My career is I drive an 18-wheeler. I'm a semi-truck driver. I go all over the country long haul. So, and this right here is one of my best friends.
Huh. Thank
She
you.
is great, and she has been there since the beginning with me.
Yes, I have. I don't know if this is unorthodox or y'all seen this one coming. Sometimes people go, "Oh, I knew what you were doing next." But we're just gonna go through the motions here. Everybody knows my story. We're gonna learn Lori's story, and we're just gonna go through a few questions.
Sure.
And I'm still sort of pressed for time still because
I've got all
the way
night.
it is. Yeah, but YouTube though.
Oh, there.
So after the initial fear, and you got to the point to where you decided this is what it's gonna be. There's an arm between us, and you decided it's Pantera. Everybody, look, she's waving hi.
Playing with me.
Um, and you decided what you were gonna do. And it was set in stone. Um, how did you relate, or how did you feel about the point that you now had to start telling people or talking to your family or so forth and so on?
Well, first of all, before I even began the transition, I didn't know anybody in the LGBTQ plus community at all. It was just me, and I was a hard right-wing conservative because I was doing my best to be a man, which inside I never really felt that way. So I was just kind of like working my way through that. I was married, children. Um, I first came out to my wife. I told her that I like to cross dress, and that that kind of turned me on. But it wasn't just that; it was a lot more. And she was kind of okay with that, in the beginning. I told her that I needed to see a therapist and start going to therapy and getting some help because these feelings I had were overwhelming and they've been there my whole life. and that I needed to start dealing with them because I was very unhappy. I was angry all the time. You know, just a typical angry white male. So I did. I started therapy. I told my therapist what was going on. I was in therapy for close to 2 years before I actually made the decision to transition. At which point, when I did make that decision, it was a one-way street. I knew I was going to do it. I knew what I was going to do. I had researched and I knew what I had to do. And at first I got support from my family. Well, I didn't tell my brother or my father, who, once I did go to them and told them, they totally rejected me and haven't talked to me since. So they threw me under the bus. My mother wasn't too happy about it initially, but now she loves me and is proud of her daughter, which I'm really happy about because I didn't want to lose my mother. I didn't want to lose my father and brother either, but that's their decision, not mine. I never stopped loving them, and I still do. Um, my kids, which I had four, they all accepted me, and they accepted me to the point now where they call me mom, and they call me on Mother's Day, and all the other things. My daughter's 30. I have a 21-year-old, an 18-year-old Marine who just got graduated through Paris Island, and I have a 12-year-old. So they all accept me. They all call me mom. Um, so I don't know. I guess it's been real hard because most of my friends rejected me and threw me away. But through all that, I made new friends and people that were going to be with me no matter what. And not just people that put conditions on their friendship or conditions on their love. It's unconditional.
Y'all know this one.
And right here, this wonderful woman right here was we knew each other before I actually took my first pill. And I mean on we met on the internet, and we met in real life a few months later.
Yes.
And we've been friends ever since, and it's been what, over about 3 years.
3 years now.
3 years.
3 years.
So I'm really happy. I'm glad I'm here because I was really excited about coming and seeing her.
When I heard she was coming, I was like, oh my God, oh my God. Because I had explained to her initially that I had my reasons why I was leaving from doing the videos, and I got an earful. Yeah, she. Here we are.
Here we are.
And I'm gonna continue this as long as I can.
I told her she needed to because she's helping people out there that needs help. And there's a lot of girls out there who haven't come out. There's a lot of girls that really direly need to come out. There's way too many children committing suicide because of people bullying them and putting them down for what they actually are. Now, as we were talking earlier, Riley, that we were talking about our estrogen levels, and for me and her, our blood test, they do a baseline blood test before they actually give you your first dose of estrogen. My blood test showed that I had 3 times the normal amount of estrogen before I took my first pill. 3 times the normal amount for a man.
Wait a minute.
For
So
a man.
you're telling me that medically, your doctor told you this?
Yes.
And what have I been saying, or what have I been hearing? It's not possible, really.
Well, it was possible with me because my doctor himself said when you opened up the first blood test, because you go in. I didn't look like I do now. Obviously, I didn't have these. Okay, so you go in and they're like, okay, yeah, we can do this, and if that's what you really want, and I need to see letters from your therapist and psychiatrist. So of course I provide all that, and he's like, okay, before I do anything, I gotta get a blood test done and all this other stuff. And when I went back in after the blood test, he looked at the paperwork and he's like, okay, he said your testosterone level's normal for a male. He said, but this is an anomaly. He said your estrogen level is 3 times that of a normal man's estrogen. And I said, well, would that explain why I feel the way I feel and why I have so many feminine traits? And he said it could explain a lot of that.
I'm gonna stop you right there. We're pressed for time. Oh, this is gonna continue. I don't know how many videos this is gonna be, but I'm at my
We can do a
mark.
few.
And I'm definitely going to bring this back, but I'm pressed for time. And as I always say, deuces.
This is, ain't that great?